What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today I'm going over how to write rhythms in a metal style and how to get that right hand creating some of the awesome rhythms that you hear in the songs you listen to, and that you're going to be able to create those rhythms yourself, because now you're going to understand in only a short amount of time what exactly is going on in these rhythms. It's very simple, and that's what I'm here to do, is make it easy. So like and subscribe if you want to see more, or don't like and subscribe, just check back. Because every week I put out videos on how to make you play better in the easiest way possible. And this is no different. Today I'm going to show you a very simple way to write all those metal rhythms. Let's get right to it. The bottom line is you need 4 picking styles. You need to be able to pick the quarter note, the 8th note, the triplet, and the 16th. You need to be able to do all 4 of those well, fast, clean, and in time. So get on your metronome if you're not doing it already, because that's what you're going to need to get tight. That's what all the bands are doing that you listen to. They're not playing with a metronome. Every one of those guys knows how to play to the click, because the drummer is the metronome of the band. And if you can't play tight to your drummer, well, you're just not going to be in that band very long. So understand that those bands you listen to, they are masters of keeping time. They are masters of all these things I just demonstrated, and they're masters of putting them together. And you're going to be one too, because I'm going to show you what exactly they're doing. Here's what they're doing. They're mixing. So let's mix a few things. All right, we're mixing just a simple 8th note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We mix it with a triplet, very common. Just mix them like that. By the way, I'm tuned down 3 half steps to C sharp, because that's where metal is played, down below. It's always played below standard, so I'm not going to ever be in standard. So that's what's going on. In the beginning of our segment here, we have to learn to mix 2 different styles of picking. You can just sit on the one, but no song really does that. So you're going to need to mix a few of these things around. So the triplet is important to be able to play that one. And then just mix it with some chords and some slides. Then very quickly, you're going to find that you can add in a couple of down pumps. And before you know it, you're mixing things up. So your triplets, you can mix them with the 16th notes. You're always trying to mix the rhythmic patterns together. So here I'm mixing triplets with down pumps and 8th notes. When it's 1, it's just a quarter. So I'm mixing quarters, eighths, triplets, quarters, triplets, eighths, triplets, quarters, triplets, eighths. Hear that? Triplet, quarter. Quarter, quarter, eighth. You can hear that. Now you speed that up and you've got yourself a rhythm. You can easily add in the 16th notes. They're right in there. So that's what you're really doing to write metal. You're mixing quarters, eighths, triplets, and sixteens. So you have to master each one of them quickly and then be able to think them fast so you can decide what you want to do. Because when I'm playing this, I'm not telling myself, oh, I'm going to play 16s and then 8s. I'm just going with what feels right, rolling off the last note. So if I'm rolling off these triplets, it's very easy for me to just start putting a couple pumps in there. So I've practiced going. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to figure out what you want to be able to do, and then you're going to practice it. So if it's it could be really what happens is once you can play all four pieces of rhythm, quarter, eighth, 16th, triplet, you can mix them up any way you want and make your own math game of rhythm. And that's what bands do. So each individual writer figures out how they want it to be played in their own way. And that's what makes the style of that band. If you listen to bands like Lamb of God, then they're very much into rhythmic picking because everything they do has a rhythmic picking fashion to it. When you listen to Pantera, same thing. The rhythms roll a certain way based on what they're doing with the right hand. So every band's right hand picking defines the style of that band, along with what else they're doing. But you can always tell who the band is by the picking. You know a Lamb of God song as soon as you hear them chomping down on the drop D note. And you know a Pantera riff as soon as you hear that blues scale thrown into those heavy metal chords. So it's the way people are picking that defines a lot of what you're hearing. And so that is the secret. Mixing those four style of notes together to get what you want and makes it your style of music. Since no one else is going to mix it like you, that is the fun. That is the part that you know is cool because no matter what you do, no one's going to sound like you. So you can spend your time mastering these four techniques and mastering blending them together to get your rhythmic sound. I hope this helps you understand how to write metal. This is a way to do it. It's not the only way, but it is a way to get started with your rhythms. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.